Hey guys, it's Sam with 2Ms and welcome to another Mixclusive interview. As you guys can see, I have a very special guest here with me. He is an amazingly talented Indonesian singer-songwriter who has given us comfort through his music despite these trying times. So everyone please welcome Rendy Pandugo.
Hello. Hey.
Hi Randy, thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Sam. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Of course, we're very excited to have you here. But before anything else, how have you been? How's life treating you recently?
Oh, good. Everything's good. Nothing much,
Mhm.
but everything's good. Yeah. How are you?
Wow, I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. I don't get that a lot, but thank you for asking. But I really want to say this. I feel like ever since I first heard your music, I've thought that you've had one of the most like comforting voices. Your
Oh,
voice is
wow.
so like comforting. So do you get that a lot? I feel like it's something that you would get often.
Yeah, some people say that.
Yeah,
But
because
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like it's a very
Thanks anyway.
comforting. Yeah, I feel like your voice is so comforting, but I feel like also recently given the year that's that has passed, a lot of us have gone through a lot of things, especially in quarantine and
Yeah.
just with the whole world situation. So how have you been kind of adjusting to everything that happened in the last year?
Yeah, I'm trying to adjust everything like from my work
Hmm.
process and everything because
Hmm.
I can I usually do my recording session and I have to go to the studio to
Hmm.
record drums and blah 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 and blah 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 and
Hmm.
meet some friends and
Hmm.
what else and go to the mall shopping or whatever it is. But
Hmm.
right now, yeah, just
Hmm.
staying at home, just do some stuff
Hmm.
that I can remote from home. That's it.
Yeah, I feel like that was a major adjustment that we all had to go through. Kind of had busy lives, and then it kind of slowed down, and
Yeah,
like we had to stop for a bit. But I'm curious, were there any new interests or hobbies that you discovered throughout this time,
yeah.
aside from music, of course?
Okay. So yeah, I did woodworking.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
uh,
cool.
yeah. I made this one as well. Ah, there's no. Okay, you can you can see.
Oh, what did you make? What
Yeah,
did you make?
I did. It's called bass trap. So
Mm-hmm.
it's for my studio actually. So I did it with myself by
Mm-hmm.
myself, and and
Mm-hmm.
I end up with my new job as a contractor. So it's kind of, I know it sounds crazy, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it happens.
Wow, that's so cool. I love that you did woodworking. That's the first time I ever heard that answer when I asked that question. And like, what's very unique. And that's so cool that you're able to balance that with being a contractor and also
Yeah.
with music. But as an artist this time with your music, how would you say you're different from the pre pandemic Randy or the music that we used to hear before this year passed?
Um, I tend to, I mean, like during pandemic, I tend to listen to music a lot.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I mean, like nowadays, kids nowadays, they have a lot of good music. They have a lot of good stuff, and it's it comes out very fast, and sometimes it's too fast. But I have to enjoy it. I have to enjoy
Mhm.
because I think I can soak up everything that they deliver to the world, and I soak up
Mhm.
for my and develop it more for my new music. So I think
Mhm.
that's what I'm doing here during the
Mhm.
pandemic in terms of my music and
Mhm.
exploring something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people have been really loving also the new sound that you've been giving them, especially with your newest EP, "See You Someday." I feel like so many people found that very comforting, especially like what I said during these times. Music is something that we get to lean on. But I do want to ask you, Rendy, with this EP, could you tell us more about why you chose "See You Someday" as the title for this EP?
As we know, during the pandemic is it's kind of tough situation for everyone, especially for musicians, because we can get any stage. I mean, like the real, the legit one.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is shut down, and that's I really miss being on stage because the last no I always say that I'll see you guys someday. I'll see you guys someday at the end of my show,
Mm-hmm.
and then one guy came to me. He said, "Why don't you write a song about see you someday? Because you always say that, so it
Mm-hmm.
sounds so familiar. So
Yeah.
just and that's a good line for see you
Mm-hmm.
someday." And
Mm-hmm.
then all right, okay, that's cool. And then I wrote a song, but during the pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
I decided to take a break for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to give a little present for my
Mm-hmm.
fans out there,
Mm-hmm.
and I released it on my
Mm-hmm.
Instagram live. So
Mm-hmm.
I wrote that song, "See You Someday" track for
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes for them, and then
Wow.
I released it. Yeah. So
So
yeah,
fast.
yeah, it was
Yeah, and I
fast.
love
Yeah,
yeah, I love that it was like a gift to your fans, and I love that it's "See You Someday" because it's a little open-ended. You don't really know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
really cool that you're able to give that to your fans too. But I love "See You Someday," like the song and the EP too. But I
Thanks.
wanted to ask you, Randy, do you have a favorite off of the EP? Because I personally love "Mr. Sun." I feel like it is such a great it's such a great song for especially like someone who lives in the tropical countries like me.
Yes,
But for you, what's your favorite off of this EP?
I think we have the same song.
Oh,
"Mr.
really?
Sun" is my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's kind of
Mhm,
unique song because
mhm,
I never heard. Uh, I mean, like in my country,
mhm,
there's no one ever tell something about sun,
mhm,
and then one my friend of mine told me that why don't you write about the sun? I think it's a cool idea because no
mhm,
one ever t- write a song about the sun. I think yeah,
mhm.
but what should I
Yeah.
write about the sun? About the heat or about the what? Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah, yeah. Just about the
mhm,
complaining or
mhm,
about the yeah. Because and then I think I was thinking that okay, maybe I can relate to people complains always
mhm.
complain about the heat and always complain about and sun always blamed for something discomfort,
Yeah.
inconvenience, and so
Mhm,
I think the big message is
mhm.
people stop complaining.
That's true. And that's crazy because you come from Indonesia, which is also a tropical country, and to not
Yes.
really have other people write about the sun, I think was a very good move for you to be like one of the first
Yeah.
people to write about the sun. So I love that. From another tropical country to yours too. That's
Yeah.
really cool. But I do also want to talk about another song off of the EP, which is Home, because I love this song plus the music video too. I feel like the
Oh,
music
thanks.
video was like a film. It was watching like a movie. So how was
Yeah.
that create? How was that for you? I heard in your like your recent press conference or your media conference that you had to do acting for the first time for this one. So could you tell us more about this?
Yeah, it's my it's kind of new for me. I mean, like
Yeah.
acting stuff and blah blah blah.
Mhm.
But my goal, if I get a chance to if I get a chance to be an actor in a movie,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it's it has to be a action movie, you know.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of dream for me because it's
Mm-hmm.
very cool. And yeah, and in the making of home, I got a lot of experience, new experience.
Mm-hmm.
I became a soldier and a lot of things, and I
Mm-hmm.
have to act with my wife. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's so actually it's so hard. We never done that before. It's kind of weird. It's kind of
Yeah.
awkward. Yeah,
Mhm.
and yeah, I think that's amazing experience.
Yeah, I feel like although it was like a little bit awkward, especially like with acting and all, I think you really pulled it off. You could totally be an
Thanks.
action actor. And now I feel like with your other music videos, we're going to see more of actor Randy. But with this EP too, you know how they say music not only helps the listeners, but also the artist who
Mm.
created the music. So when you were putting this EP together, was there anything new about yourself that you learned that you were proud to like discover about yourself?
Um, Sorry, can you repeat the last one?
Like, was there anything new that you learned about yourself throughout this
Okay.
time? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I I did explore a lot in
Mm-hmm.
my musicality.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like in terms of music and my life experience in this industry. I have to I have to make something new every time. I like not every time. I mean, like
Mm-hmm.
have to evolve as a musician,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and then I can't be stuck in there like just doing something same kind of vibes all the
Mm-hmm.
time. No, you can't. You cannot. You have to evolve and do
Mm-hmm.
something new and
Mm-hmm.
exploring a lot. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's what I got during this pandemic because we have a lot of times to do something new,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So yeah,
definitely. Hmm.
I think
Yeah, I
that's
love
a
that you're I love that you're like always evolving as an artist and always looking for ways to make more music and really evolve as an artist too with your music. But I also do want to talk about another song, which is BYL off of this EP. You released an acoustic video very recently. So could you tell us more about what this song is actually about?
yeah. It's kind of sad song and it's
Mm-hmm.
based on true story. And actually, the six EP in this song six songs in this EP
Mm-hmm.
is based on true story, but this one is
Mm-hmm.
very sad song.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this friend of mine, real story. So he his wife left him
Mm-hmm.
with their kid
Mm-hmm.
with no reason, and but he still remains and keeps waiting her
Mm-hmm.
to come back. And I just can't feel what he feels because maybe he is one of my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I just want to give a expression maybe that he can't show to the public or show to
Mm-hmm.
the world.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, let me just do that. Do you mind? I said,
Yeah.
Yeah, man, just
Mm-hmm.
go on.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel sad and okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Then I wrote a song. I
Mm-hmm.
wrote that song and then voila, it's been a
Mm-hmm.
while before you left.
Yeah, and the story actually behind it is actually really sad. Like what you said, it's a really sad meaning behind the song. But although it's sad, it really does happen in real life, not just to your
Yeah,
friend, but a lot of people all around the world.
yeah.
What was your friend's reaction when he actually heard BYL?
He was freezing.
Mhm. I can imagine.
He was freezing.
Yeah.
He wasn't cry, but he was freezing.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
just okay. It's okay, man. Just enjoy the song. I
Yeah.
say.
Just take it all in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine at that moment I would be frozen too. I'm amazed he didn't cry. I would have cried if that was about me. But good for your friend for staying strong throughout
Yeah.
this time in his life. So I can imagine it was quite difficult for him. But what a good friend, Randy, for also writing a song for
Thanks,
helping
man.
him like go through this part of his life. But now that you have this EP out, I'm sure a lot of people are really excited too for everything else that you have in store for everyone. So, what else can we expect coming from you, Randy? What are your goals for this year, especially when it comes to your music?
Yeah, I'm exploring a lot in my musicality here, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on something for my full
Mm-hmm.
album, hopefully this year.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think that's the upcoming and for my upcoming music, maybe in the
Mm-hmm.
summer.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's exciting. You mentioned an album, so I'm sure a lot of people are excited for that too. And you've been working on a lot of things to try out your music. I mean, to expand your musicality too. So a lot of people are excited for that. But do you have a message, Randy, for all of your fans, especially in the Philippines and everyone who's been supporting your music?
I just want to say thank you so much for the support, and I really want to see you guys and
Mm-hmm.
hope to see you guys very soon, because I've been planning to go to Philippines like since
Mm-hmm.
4 years ago. I don't
Have you
know.
never been? You've
No,
never
no, I
been.
haven't. No. Yeah, I'm
Oh
sorry, Sam.
no. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
I'm not offended. I'm not offended. Yeah.
and we're planning to do a promo and gig and a live show in
Mm-hmm.
Philippines like since 4 years ago, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but again this pandemic, and yeah, but I hope to
Mm-hmm.
see you guys soon, and thank you so much for your support.
Of course. And when everything is over, I mean the pandemic and all, we are very very excited to welcome you here, Randy. I'm very excited personally to have you over here because you will feel that Filipino hospitality, and we love to sing to songs too. So when you come and play, we will sing right back to you. So we can't wait to have you here when you come. So thank you, Randy, for joining us here
Thank you.
on our mix exclusive, but also thank you to everyone who tuned in to this mix exclusive as well. Don't forget to stream Randy's songs available on multiple digital streaming platforms, especially his newest EP, See You Someday. And once again, thank you so much, Rendy Pandugo, for joining me today. Thank you so
Thank you, Sam.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you as well to everyone who tuned in. Once again, this has been Sam with 2Ms. We will see you guys next time. Bye.